Hello YouTube and hello to my dear subscribers. A new video from Carda. And this time I wanted to make an impressions video for a game called The Quest, which is also available on Steam. And yeah, another awesome game. I think also very worthy to pick it up one day if you are into these kinds of games. The closest game resembling this game for me is Might and Magic 4 and 5. And that's basically because there is a huge open world to discover. It's a big island basically where you walk around. And so there's a big island with of course enemies on the island itself, but on the island you'll find the caves and all the stuff that's needed for an RPG game. So it's not an instant game where you walk from a town to the next instance to a next instance and it's a dungeon and next instance. No, there's also an open world where you can, for me that's quite enjoyable, where you can walk around and discover new areas and find quest givers in houses or somewhere on the fields, and you can pick herbs because there's also alchemy in this game, which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna show you a little bit about the map, the first town, what can you do in a town, talk a little bit about character creation, and then finally we're gonna do the battle, or a battle with just a random NPC. We'll find one soon enough. So we'll go a little bit about these things I want to talk about, so you get a general impression of, okay, will this be a game that you like? First off, I said this game reminds me very much of Might and Magic 4 and 5. That's because of the depth of the game, of the leveling up, the things you can do, and the hex-based movement system. Like you recognize this. It's hex-based, but I love hex-based games. And of course, you can talk to people that you meet in towns and everywhere. I'll show that. This is Brenda the Streetwalker. And if I talk to her, well, she gives some dialogue. Alright, this was not the seller. Some other female close by here is sells picklocks, and she also trains lockpicking. So you can train yourself, but that's for later. It reminds me of 4 and 5, Might Magic. The only difference is, in this game you're a one-man party. That's the only thing that helped me from buying this game. I like parties with at least 4 people, 6 as most. You know, with healer, mages, tanks, rogues, druids, you name it. I like so in when you have more party members, there's a little bit more strategy involved when you're fighting a monster. If there's just one person, you can just do one move each turn. But with 6 people, you can decide, okay, I want my healer to heal, I want my mage to attack with a fireball, or I don't need healing, so my healer can attack, so I can do a little bit more damage. That kind of stuff. But all those classes are packed into one person, which you create at the start. There are 6 classes and I think 4 or 5 races which you can pick from, and but you can edit them in any way you like. You can give primary and secondary skills. So that's the only difference. You're playing with your one-man party, but I must admit, so far it's not a game breaker for me. One character is for a change it's not so bad, but this game would be completely awesome if it was party based. But okay, you can't have everything, and there are many things that make up for the not having a party. So let's talk about our one man army. Of course, you got the basic inventory, which mine is almost full, as you can see. I can still grab something. You got, of course, the equipable items. You can also sort it, like I want only see my weapons or my armor or stuff, books, alchemy stuff, potions. But you can also plug it into one page. Yeah, you see lots of herbs are already picked, which you can use for the alchemy skill. So the inventory is quite nice. You need food and water to rest in the field, and in the first town it's not available in high amounts. So in the first town I go to the inn and rest, so I get the same, but it costs some gold, but that's okay. Right, that's the inventory is great, looks great as well. Then the character, of course, race and level, experience, fame, good or not so good. The more quests you do in a good way, be friendly, you'll of course get to the good side. Outfit is shabby. I have a feeling so far in this, what I noticed so far is people react to the clothes I'm wearing, and at the moment I'm wearing shabby clothes, so they don't treat me as serious as I would like. So spending money on other outfit that looks better is improving the outfit status. The damage, the armor, how much health, how much mana, crime level. The standard attribute, of course, strength, dexterity, yes. Resistances. And each level up you get 5 points to spend in these traits. And as I'm basically pure mage, I spend most in intelligence, and I should boost personality a bit further later. Okay. Skills. That's something I didn't know when I created my character. When you create a character, you can select 6 primary skills, and the rest are other skills. There is lockpick, there's persuasion, there's disarm, stealth, repair, healing magic, heavy arm. There's a lot to choose from. And when I select my character, these were my primary skills, these 6. And I thought, okay, light weapon, light armor, block, and a bit magic. That will combine well. Each level up, you get 10 points to invest. And the primary skills, if you want to level up a primary skill, it will reduce the available points just by 1. So if I want to improve block by 5, it will only cost me 5 points. But the other skills, they will take 2 points from your 10 when you level up. So if I want to improve lock picking 2 times, it will cost me 4 points. And basically, because my damage is so low with this character, while in my melee, my magic damage is good, melee damage is not good. So basically, what I should have done is not select light weapons as a primary skill. I think light armor and block is good, at least for defense, because yeah, you'll get on an attack as well, and a little bit block and light armor is never bad. But light weapons, my weapon does so low damage, so investing points in light weapon while I can do much damage with magic, I don't think light weapon was a good pick. So maybe I'm gonna restart this game and pick another skill for light weapon. And I'm thinking about lockpicking or alchemy or what was a good one? Maybe healing magic, environment magic. So but there's choices to make. So yeah, the primary skills are easier to level up than the other ones. Abilities, because I took a Dearth with his mostly mage, I got good intelligence and bonuses in magic, but as you can see I got minus in strength, in dexterity and endurance. So with already a low dexterity, because light weapons is governed by dexterity, I get very poor damage using light weapons, so I think about dropping that. And the active spells, Okay, at the moment there are no active cells on me. Then there are the quest list, and I like games that offer me quests when I visit towns to look at the houses or find quest givers while exploring. And quests are, there's one main quest, of course, and the rest are all side quests I still have to do. And that's awesome. I like side quests. Well, the spellbook. You got the healing spells, protection, attack, and mind. Undead I cannot cast because I'm not an undead one. Environment. I can use wands. I got 2 of them. And I can use scrolls as well. Magic, you can learn magic spells from books, which you can buy in the store, of course, for very, very well. They are 300 gold a piece so far. So you can buy a book in a store to train new spells, or of course find one on your journey. So yeah, getting new spells is just by buying them or finding them in caves. So at the moment I'm very basic casting with just magic bolt and fire, burning hands, and a healing spell is important as well, of course. And I got a stone skin to increase my armor, but it'll all take mana, of course. The more magic you cast, the more mana. And if your mana is down, yeah, you need to rest, or in other words, eat food and drink water, or go back to the inn and take a rest. Well, let's walk about in this town. Let's do a quick save. Yes. As you can see, it's night now, so all the shops are closed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to visit the inn. Yeah. Some people offer training, and this innkeeper trains persuasion for 136 for each level. So you can also level your stats by buying or by training, and that's basically what Might and Magic did as well. You can sleep, you can buy goods. You can see I bought all this water, so I cannot buy water at the moment from him. And you can play cards, and with playing cards you can earn 10 to 50 gold. It's just how much you bet. And playing cards, it's not as complicated or as good as from The Witcher, for example. It's a nice card game, and yeah, if you win, you win the money. If you lose, you lose the money. So if you need the money to rest, you can always play some cards, and if you win, you got you can invest that money to sleep, which I'm gonna do now. One rent room for 9. Yes. Let's sleep and let's see if it's daytime now. Yeah, health and mana are increased after you rest in the inn. Well, it looks like daytime now. So, we got... Let's talk about the map first. Show world map. This is the island where you will be walking around. And this is where I am now. Village of Mattress. I started here in the peninsula. I visited the cemetery, and I still go to all these other areas or regions. So there's huge, well, huge is maybe. There's a very big world to explore, which is kind of good. And of course you got the local map, and on the local map you can write, you can put your own markers. This dude will train alchemy, train healing magic, train repair, train light armor. Here lives Lord Bogar, he has a quest. There's the major of this village. So everybody who trains or gives a quest, I put a marker down. And I explored, of course, this whole town. Let's go to the shops. Let's see how the shops are working in this game. Of course, in the town you can talk to people and find quests by talking to them. And like I said, yeah, training, light armor. When the trainer cannot train you anymore. Okay, so this town is... I maxed out the training on that. You can talk to people. You can buy stuff, of course. You can sell light armor, you can buy light armor. Alright, let's go to the blacksmith. Repair hammers, so you don't have to repair in the shop. You can repair yourself if you your skill is good enough. So you can buy repair hammers and buy your own armor on the fly when you're questing. This is good as well. I see he's wow. Well, the damage on this weapon ain't bad. 8 to 16. That's good. So maybe I'll keep light weapon and buy a weapon sometime to just save some mana, but I really need some damage because yeah, if I do just 2 damage, I'll be dead, you know. So gotta check that out. Then we have in the first town the magic shop, which sells, like I said, the books. And at the moment I already train them all. Cure poison, cure light wounds, calm. Oh, what is calm? No. Recall. Oh, that sounds like a teleportation spell. Interesting. Interesting. She can also enchant some stuff with extra mana. So she's also an enchanter, like in Morrowind or Skyrim. You can enchant your gear. And as last is the alchemist. He's selling the mortal and pestles, so you can do alchemy yourself. And lots of herbs, which are kind of cheap, now I notice it. And the more intelligence you have, the more effects you know about some kind of herb. So I only know that this herb restores mana, and for the other two I have no clue. Leave. So you can make your own mana potions for quite cheap. Find the herbs yourself or buy them at the alchemist. Okay, let's quick save. So yeah, we talked about the character, the map, the first town. Let's find that girl that trains lockpicking. I thought she was here somewhere. Let's check the map. Ah, there she is. This girl. Yeah, she sells the lockpicks and she can do lockpick training as well. But I'm so out of money basically. So yeah, this is really Might and Magic 6 style. How it looks, to my opinion. It got the hex-based system of Might and Magic 4 and 5, so it got the best of both those worlds. It's just, yeah, you're a one-man army, and pass really, friend. Okay, goodbye. So let's do one battle, so you can at least see how it'll go. And I got myself found a forest here. I already picked up all the herbs here. Now this is a little bit new area. Let's see if we can find herbs. I already explored this. And there's some dude, so I'm not going there. Let's do some herbalism first. Like there. We got power berries. Oh. That's not good, is it? Fur boots. And I think my repair hammer is broken as well. Oh. So, I'm out of boots. Should have repaired them. And there were more. Yeah, there's more herbs. So I need to go back to town later to fix my boots. let's find that one guy that was over there. Yeah, there he is. So let's go into his range. Sneaky. Yeah, outlaw. Right, it's a bit blocked by the trees. Cast spell. Stone skin. Yeah, probably not gonna need stone skin. Magic missile is to shoot from a distance. So you can or change to you have 2 weapon slots. You can use the melee or ranged. Let's do ranged because he's still a few hexes away. And attack him with a bow. And that was probably a miss. But that's a hit. And you see my light damage is so awkward. It's also because probably the bow is just like worth nothing. Because this damage is just silly. So I'm pure magic. Magic missile. Let's see. Got more luck. See, that's damage. I say okay. He's still gonna run to me, so I'm gonna keep using magic missile. Shoot him one more time. And let's see if we're doing better with melee. Not really. So we're gonna do burning hands and say bye bye. And there's of course the loot. How much did we earn? 60 gold. Nice. And some people drop gold, some people drop items, you know, that's the standard. And Sheila, the Lord's wife, how are you? So you can talk. Get lost. And nobody home over here. So yeah, like I said, there's lots to explore, which I like. The battle is a bit maybe basic, but enjoyable enough. The most fun for me is exploring and doing quests, helping people. And yeah, the game looks nice as well. The rotation I like very much. It's not rotating by 5 degrees each second, but it's fluid motion rotation, if you understand what I mean. So the graphics are, to my opinion, very well done as well. And that's all I really want to show, I think. Yeah. It's enjoyable. It's very much enjoyable even. So check out the quest on Steam. And yeah, hope this convinces you to buy it as well. See you next time. Bye bye from Kaida.